Okay. Really proud of our guys, coaches and players, just overall for, really what they've done here in the last 12 days. Pretty determined after 12 days ago. Thought at the time that wasn't who we are, and that's not who we are. But, especially there's about 12 older guys that I really lean on, and they really stepped up and took this team and said we're gonna practice hard and we're gonna work hard and we're gonna go out there and we're gonna play hard, and that's what we did. So finally played a complete game, 4 quarters. It's just overall just happy with what we did today. Questions?
Dana, offensively, little sputter early, but then all of a sudden you just got cranking. Anything just turned on? Defense sort of set you up? What was it that really got you going?
We didn't just 3 and out and stink, early. We moved the ball, had good field position, moved the ball, played really good defensively. Just sputtered a little bit and had to kick field goals. Was a little disappointed on a couple of those field goals, but I got a lot of confidence in Evan, so we stuck with it and then ended up getting some field goals. That's not really what this team's been doing all year, but there's going to be times where we need to do that, and made some adjustments, kept plugging away, and then started doing a better job of finishing some drives. So that's just football, just the way things go.
Is that the best defensive effort you've seen all season?
Yeah, it's hard to argue with what they did. Created turnovers, won the turnover battle 4-0. I don't have the field position numbers, but I'm assuming we dominated field position, with turnovers, with, just making them punt quick. We tackled better, is one of the things that we came out of that game last week, and I didn't think that's who we were, but just didn't do a good job of tackling. Missed 31 tackles, I think, but I knew that's not who we were. Same thing with blocking. I said this all week, been saying it to him for 12 days. Just block and tackle like you did in the first 5 games, and that's pretty much what we do. But number-wise, it's hard to beat.
Dana, thoughts on Will's performance tonight?
Who what?
Will's performance tonight.
Yeah, I thought he was solid. I really did. He managed it good. The thing I like about it is, we had a whole bunch of people touch the ball. We had I just have little notes or whatever, but there was a lot of guys that went in there and touched the ball. So he's spreading the ball around a lot. Did a good job of preparing all week. He made a lot of good checks at the line of scrimmage, which is one thing that he does great through completions. Managed it well and brought a lot of energy. So I was really proud of how he played.
I know Sinkfield missed a few games there, but what went into getting him more involved today? And just talk about what he did for you.
Well, all those guys need to be involved. Petaway looked as good as I've seen him look. He broke through, stuck his toe on the ground, made a safety miss, and scored. They all 4 bring something to the table. The good news is we don't have to rely on just one of them. We're a running back by committee team, and all those guys bring a little bit something different to the table. So it's nice to have all those guys healthy.
Dana, you said a lot of people touched the ball. A lot of people just played. Is that about as many as you can remember? You're playing freshman, and I assume you still would like the red shirt, but you're playing almost anybody who's dressed.
Yeah, we played a lot of people. I have to look at the numbers. We'll get that, but I would assume this is going to be more people than we've played all year. Bryce Wheaton played some snaps, and Quincy Hall played some snaps. Quantel Raines played some snaps. There's a kicker. You got to learn his name. Went out there, and there you go, kicked one. But yeah, all those guys were still planning on redshirting them, but had an opportunity to sit guys, and that's rare in the Big 12. How many games have we had that we're able to do that? There hasn't been a whole lot of them. So wanted to, we had some guys going down, but it was more precaution than it was anything else.
Danny, even along those lines, you did, incorporate guys, and there was motion early, stuff like that too. It just seemed like it was more active. I'm guessing that was intentional, just to try to spark something.
Yeah, we've had a lot of that stuff in the you know, in our playbook, obviously, Tavon was here, so I wanted to remind him of his days here. So we put a lot of motion guys and tossed it to a few, and he was pretty fired up on the sidelines. But no, I mean that's part of what we do, and we saw some things that some other teams have done against them that had some success. We know how to do it. I told Jake, I was like, you can't motion people without handing it to them. You know, so you have the threat of that with I thought Tevin came in and did a really good job of you know, being a fly sweep guy. That's gonna make our offense tough to defend, and we'll be able to expand it from there.
Dan, is it just speed, or what leads to the number of big plays?
Yeah, speed helps. We played fast, I thought, you know, and we looked really, really slow the last time we were out there. So that was a big emphasis to play fast. We came out and started fast. I mean, that's as fast as I've ever seen a start. 3 plays and touchdown, and then 3 and out on defense. So, but yeah, I thought our team speed was good, and, you know, I thought we started fast as well.
Danny, you're probably used to it, and I didn't see the tackle numbers yet, but David Long seemingly was in on almost every one of them.
Yeah, he probably had a very routine day and probably had 15 tackles. I mean, heck, they only snapped it 65 times, you know, so it's a routine day for him. Kid just continues to play hard and play well.
Can you go into more for the guys you leaned on after Iowa State? I mean, I can guess the names, I guess, but the guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's those 9 that I took to Atlanta. I mean, you know who they are, you know, and then, you know, Billy's been a good senior guy. You know, I was proud of him. It's tough to sit there on the sidelines for 3 quarters and then go out there and punt, you know, and he did a good job of that, you know, so he's stepping up in that specialist room. Jabril and Kenny, you know, are rare grad transfers that have that kind of an impact, but those are senior guys, so, you know, that's a good nucleus of older guys that I can lean on.
The extra 48 hours to prepare for Texas obviously can't hurt.
I think it'll be positive. You know, we're gonna treat tomorrow like a Sunday, and they come in, and you know, Shane and Kelly, they're gonna get up and go to class tomorrow. I've told them all to go to class. So, and then we're gonna have a normal 2:45 team meeting that we do on you know, just regular work days. Get rid of this game, you know, and they give them Saturday off because they gotta have, that's their off day for the week. And then Sunday we get a day ahead, so that should help us. You know, they're on the road Saturday night, so it could be an advantage for us. We'll take everyone we can get.
After the offensive display tonight, what are you looking forward to going forward?
Better third downs. We were terrible on third downs, so that's something I can yell at them about. Bad on third downs, and we lost time of possession. Boo-hoo. But there's always going to be things that you can work on. I was just happy that we came out in the second half, and we, you know, played good, and you know, didn't give me a headache, so to speak, like it has the previous 3 games.
Could you have asked for more than this to propel you into what?
No, that's what we needed. It's definitely what we needed. I mean, you know, we needed to go out and play well, and we did. Play a 4-quarter game, and it's what our team needed. So they're in a really good spot right now, and you know, it's gonna give us some momentum for what we know is gonna be a tough November. You know, but it's the Big 12. Everybody else got a tough November too.
How'd you feel about Jack in the 4th quarter?
Good. They went out there and threw the ball well. You know, he's. I wouldn't recommend having him keeping his own reads. He about got split in half, but as far as sitting in the pocket and throwing the ball, he looks good. I know he can do that. So those reps I know are going to be good for him.
Hey, dude, after the fast start, it seems like, I don't know, maybe things are reset, but then you said you did sputter a little bit and came away empty twice. Did you observe reactions there to see if it stayed up like you thought it would be? Did it waver?
Well, like I said, we didn't turn the ball over and we didn't punt. So we were moving the ball. Those guys got scholarships and they've got coaches that are pretty good, and I mean they're gonna go to work too. So I mean I thought we played good just because we missed a field goal and we got one blocked, and then we had to settle for a couple field goals. I mean, that's a lot better than turning the ball over and 3 and out and punting. So I that didn't concern me. You know, I mean, there didn't. No, you didn't see any panic on our part. We just said, just keep plugging along, keep plugging along. They did, and then they went out there and things started opening up. So I thought we played pretty good.
Okay, thanks,
All
Coach.
right, thank y'all.